right? You want the bevel facing you, the handle 45 degrees to the face of the work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the tool in, let it start to roll, and then I'm going to use these 3 fingers to kind of pull it into the cut, right? The closer we get to the center, the smaller the flower will be. Right? Watch for like a clear kind of shoulder to develop right there. Let you know you pretty much got it. And there's our little flower design. To improve it a
we
little
can even
bit,
use this. They can see it on this. There you go.
and to improve it a little bit, we go back in with a point with a detail tool such as a point tool, and that's really gonna up the floral nature of that design. Right? Now that we've done that, we can go ahead and use the other tools. These are the other 2 varieties of cutters. You'll notice this one's beveled on one side, this one's beveled on both sides. This one does texturing and spiraling, this one does texturing only. Okay? Now that I've done my flower, I can use this to create spirals around the outside of the piece.
Yeah.
Just by applying it like so. That'll give me a spiral going in one direction. Right? So if I want to make a crosshatch, you know, I used to do it like you flip the cutter over and flip the handle over to get the opposite. But what I figured out and use is when I do this, I'm using the bottom quarter of the wheel. All right. But if I flip the wheel over and use the top quarter, I can get it to go the opposite. And that'll give me a nice crosshatch. All right. Go ahead and put a little bit more detail on it to markers and highlight the design. So this is the texturing only tool. Now the teeth on this, they're not actually straight. They have a helix on them. So even if I presented it horizontally, it would still turn. This doesn't have that. So you definitely don't want to present it flat. So I figure about between 30 degrees and 90 degrees in either direction, you can use it. And we're just going to use the tips, and it's going to make a little bit of a orange peel texture. You're going to want to try to push out from centrifugal force. So you got to get a good grip on it this far out. Put a little bit of that back here this side. Okay? And it's not going to look like much right now, but we're going to add a little color to it and pop that up. We use a couple of Sharpies here. We're going to highlight our design. When you're using Sharpies for this, you want to use the tips down and use the side of the marker. Otherwise, it'll just chew it up.
Oh, wow. Man. Whoa. Very good.
That is awesome.
How cool was that? Check out Robert Sorley. Sorby Tools. Very cool.
Yeah. Wow.